She-Hulk, Attorney Law, Episode 5, titled Mean Green and Spaceport introduce genes. And this episode is good. This is a straight back onto the track of what the first 3 episodes were. Last week's episode I thought was good. I didn't thought it was the greatest episode ever. As much wrongs in it, and the whole gag about spoilers of the Sopranos, even with the Tinder stuff and demons and all that, I was like, yeah, this is fine. This is good. It's probably easily the worst episode of the show, but it's fine. But this episode is back with the concept of Titania, who was the character that busts into the courtroom and She-Hulk fought, and whose only line was, "Who the hell are you?" Like, out in the first episode, she's suing Jennifer for using the She-Hulk name. It's trademark. Titania has She-Hulk products, and she's like, you cannot use the She-Hulk name. Bad, Jennifer. We are suing you. Here's the funny thing in the world. Like, I was going through comic book names, and I'm like, what could easily sound like a product? And I'm like, Moon Knight, probably, right? So you can have, if the Marvel Universe was real, or at least like Moon Knight was real, and you had Moon Knight, the superhero, but then there's a company that sells like perfume by some French company that they're going to be like, dude, you're using our name. You're using our name. Moon Knight is our product. How dare you? We do not want to link you. You did not ask our permission to use our name. We're suing you. Like, it's that weird thing. It's like you were expecting the lawyer guy from The Simpsons to show up in this episode that said, actually, by the under the textual need, She-Hulk has been a legal name on the affiliations. So he's just like, but here's the thing. You have the courtroom scene, a couple of courtroom scenes, and I'm digging this. And mainly it's because of Titania. Like, Titania and how, what's the actor's name? I'm 100% butchering her name, is playing this character. She's playing Titania. Like, this episode 1, let's not close that as an introduction. The full-on introduction is this episode. And knowing that she's meant to be, like, the main villain, she's playing this character so well, and that fits into the show. And that is her just being this, like, Kardashian, like, take a piss out of the Kardashians, where it's like, ugh, look at the products. I mean, trash. They're not trash. Look at this these products. I would like to use my sample as part of Equifence. You can't help but laugh at it, and it's like her performance. You laugh at the performance because you know how ridiculous it is, but it fits in the show because you know what's taking the piss out of it. It's absolutely I was like, yep, I'm going to like this villain. I'm going to like this villain quite a lot. Now, the weird thing is, like, as much as I enjoyed the main storyline, the one storyline I was like, I understand why it's here, and it's going to pay off definitely for next week with the little tease at the end. Like, this is the first one that doesn't have a post-credit scene, but the stinger, like the cliffhanger, is worth it to not have a post-credit scene in this episode, because it's telling you, oh, a certain character that we know is coming, that we might see is coming. Okay, spoiler, like they reference, they show Daredevil's helmet, hinting next week this is the episode that Matt Murdock is going to show up, right? So that's the big spoiler. Sorry, it was. But anyway, so the story, the B plot, that I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. This is just, why is this here? This feels like we're just having the side characters something to do. Like, as much as I like, Emily and Pug, like, I just like, why are we here? And then slowly you realize that, like, okay, this is how does the superhero get her superhero outfit? And I'm like, okay, we didn't have the origins of it. Like, I'm that guy who's like, do we really need to see the origin of how the suit is made? And some people are like, yes, we do. So, but here's the thing: there's some good ideas about it. There's some neat ideas about it, about the concept of how Jennifer gets her suit. Like, I do love the idea of a superhero underground run by Edward Moe. I'm saying that because that's literally what the character is. I was waiting for the character saying, no capes, versus the classic, like, fashion designer type attitude of like, oh, you're now a real Avenger. You're wasting my time. Piss off you. Just leave. Leave now. Oh, you're wasting my eyesight. Like, you know, there's none that who kind of acts in that way. But while that was happening, I was like, I feel like this is just like, okay, the superhero needs to wear the superhero outfit. How do we get there? Okay, there's a costume design, which realistically I do picture that to be a thing. If we had a bunch of superheroes running around, a fashion designer is going to help them create superhero outfits. And hopefully it's things like Diamond. Like, hopefully there's a blind dude, he's also a lawyer, and he's asking to look like a devil, but it's going to be yellow. Or maybe that was a typo. Maybe this guy is like, you know, maybe this certain hero was like, you're going, Wed. I think Wed would suitable. No, not Wed. Yellow. But he's meant to be a devil. Yellow will brighten the colors up. It will make you joyful. It will give you hope while you are being the most badass motherfucker in the history of the MCU as we know it. And we have 3 seasons on Disney Plus The Defenders to prove our reasoning of calling that. It's going to be a lot of what we're going to be playing, isn't it, next week? With the whole, he's the man without fear. Whoa! It's going to be a lot of that. Let's be honest. The moment Matt shows up, and he's in the Daredevil outfit, and even if he's not wearing the Wed outfit, he's wearing the Daredevil outfit. It's Charlie Cox back as Daredevil. We are all going to be freaking out like a bunch of stole puppies. I'm gonna be tired as fuck because I have a very late. I had to wake up probably about 4 o'clock on next Thursday. I was like, wait, because I'm third AD plus an extra on a short film. That's why. Okay, that's why. So I might be next week. Go, oh, Daredevil. That's great. That's super. Well, I was so excited. Cool fight. You know what? That's what I actually think is going to happen. Endor is going to be like, wow, chef's kiss. She-Hulk's going to be,